Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Hello, my viewers. Hello, my good friends. Hello, my subscribers. Hello, the ones that follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on my YouTube channel. I say hello to each and every one of you. It's another great day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in this day. How are you all? If you're not following me on YouTube, please follow me on YouTube. Our name on the YouTube is Real Blessing Chukwu. Please, while you're there, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you can get our uploads every week, which we do every week. We are uploading different topics, different things. Also, don't forget to look out for me on Sunday on Time to Connect as I take us in depth into the Word of God. So today we are going to be talking about politics. You know, at the Real Blessing Chukwu show, we talk about religion, we talk about family, we talk about social life, we talk about empowering and educating women, especially the girl child. We talk about charitable foundations supporting the less privileged. And we talk about unfolding your daily dreams. And also, we let you know what is going in and around the world. So thank you for joining us today and for following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, subscribing. So please subscribe if you've not already done that. Turn on your notification bell. Also, send us an email in case you have a question and any topic we've had in the past, or you want to suggest a topic that you would like for us to talk about. Also, like, share, and comment always. So welcome back to another episode of the Blessing Chukwu Show. Today on the Blessing Chukwu Show, we are going to be looking at politics and America. Today is a very, very big day in America. It's one of those big days because it's the presidential debate. We are going to be listening to the two presidential candidates. We have Senator Biden and we have already President Trump. They're going to be telling us what they're going to do for America in the next 4 years. So, and I know that today everybody will sit tight. It starts at 8 p.m. in my state, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, wherever you live today, even if you don't live in America, everybody wants to know what is happening in America today because it's another big day. It is a big day like the actual winning day of the election, but today is very, very, very important in America. Every household will want to finish work before 8 and go home and sit and listen. They want to listen who is going to be the next president of United States of America. The whole world that loves America so much is going to be sitting and waiting and looking and saying, what is going to happen today? Today, we are going to be discussing. There's going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of arguments. There's going to be a lot of badgering each other. You know, those debate things. It's going to be a lot going on today. But whatever is happening today is so crucial, is so important to the future of Americans. It's so important to how we are going to live in the next 4 years. So we need to all really stay home, stay where we can listen to this debate. Even if you're at work today, you don't have to be taking care of people, or you're doing something very critical to human life. That's when you don't have to worry, but you will hear about it. But if you're not that busy at work, you have a job where you can sit for a minute, I would love for all of us to listen in, because this is a big decision day in America. This is bigger than the election day, because it's what you gather today you will bring. It will take you to who you vote for. And that's what you're going to bring to the voting table. Today is so important. We all know, we've all seen, we've all heard what has been going on in America. We've heard about the racism, prejudice, discrimination, police brutality, lynching of a black man, different things, different topic, different people, different categories, different lifestyle, different thing that goes on in America. Today is the day we are going to be hearing and listening and making that big decision, because it is the biggest decision-making day in United States of America. And I want everybody to listen in. Take a minute or two to listen, especially when they ask the question that is so close to your heart. Today is a big day in America. Why am I repeating that? Because it is absolutely, I might repeat it 100 times more before the end of this show today. A lot of people are going to even be calling out of their job so they can really listen in and zoom in and hear what is going to happen to America, to us Americans in the next 4 years. We have to all sit in to listen to what will happen to us. We need to all sit in to listen to what is going to happen to our job, our schools, our businesses, our relationships. Everything in America is about to take shape, and it starts tonight at 8 p.m. in my state. Other state could be 6 p.m., other state could be 10 p.m., other state could be 12 midnight, but it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want everybody, children, young, the teenagers, the youths, the baby boomers, we need to hear this. We need to listen in. We need to pay attention to what these presidential candidates are going to tell us today. Today is the day that we make our own decision. Who do we vote for? Who should we vote for? And then we don't have to hear people tell us who to vote for and who not to vote for. Let me tell you something about voting. You are voting for yourself. It's every man to himself today. Today is every man to himself in America. And we need to really all pay attention. We really need to listen to the questions especially, and to the answers to the questions, especially where it concerns you the most. Where does it concern you the most that you want to hear today? Those questions will be answered, because they will cover from family to religion to social to life to growth to business to investment to retirement to everything, medical, all the things that you can ever think of. You want to listen, especially if you are a new, just turned 18 and 19, and this is your first time to vote. You need to listen closely to the questions, and you need to listen closely to the answers. We need to all listen, because if we don't listen, we will vote wrongly. But if we listen very well, very closely, you will never make a mistake in voting. Another thing is, when you do vote, vote your mind, vote for yourself. What is it that you need to be done in America in the next 4 years? Because if you're 18 now, you'll be graduating college. By the time this presidential person that is chosen as of today is done, you'll be graduating college. You'll be looking for a job. If you are graduating college next year, in the next 3 years, you're going to be looking for a job. In the next 4 years, who is talking about what you want to hear, what you need? It's all about us individually today. It's not about who is the president. It's not about who is being elected. It's about us. It's about us. What do we need and what do we need to see happen in America? Today is individualized. Today is personal. You have to take this debate personal. Today it is personal. What is next, America? We have gone through so much in the past 4 or 5 months. I know things has been happening, but for the past 4 or 5 months, it's been hell wire. It's been helter-skelter. It's been one death to another. It's been one killing to another. It's been one lynching to another. It's been one destruction to another. It's been one badgering to another. It's been one religious topic to another. It's been one education topic to another. What is there that you want? What is that you need to happen today in America? How do you want to view and see America? How do you want to get a job? What kind of a job are you looking for? Is it going to benefit you? What about those that are 60, 64, 65 in the next few months, or you're 61 today? In the next 4 years, you're going to be 65. You'll be retiring. Is your retirement in place? Who is carrying your retirement? Who is talking about how you're going to retire and be able to have enough money to manage your life? Because we don't know when we're going to die. We don't know. Because that decision we make today, we decide it. That decision we hear today from the 2 presidential candidates will settle that for us. You know, this country is such a great country. This country was founded under God's foundation by our forefathers. You know, they prayed, they fasted, they seek the name of the Lord, they seek the face of the Lord. And they founded this nation, and they call it one nation under God. In God we trust in our money. So we need to all open our ears, open our mouth and our eyes. Our mouth, right? Yes, because when we close it, because we know that we have the right person in seat. We need to vote right. So that means we need to be all on seat today, listening to the candidates, listening to them speak. Senator Biden, President Trump. They will be speaking about how they are going to lead America in the next 4 years. And today is a big decision making. Sometimes we will cry in this debate today. Sometimes we will open our mouth. Sometimes our eyes will be wide open. Sometimes our ear will be like we want to stretch our ear to make sure that we heard what we heard. Today is the day. No going back. It is today, presidential debate. A lot of English, a lot of confusing words, a lot of misunderstanding words. People are going to be asking questions. People are going to be asking, okay, what do you do with this? What do you do with that? What happens to this one? You need to pay close attention, because it is happening today in America. A lot of people in the world, even though they are not supposed to vote, in their mind, they will vote. Because they're looking, they're listening. Everybody loves America. People want to be part of America. And today, that they listen to the decision making of America, some people are going to end up crying. Some people are going to end up very happy. But why don't we all make the decision to be happy by voting for ourselves? Don't let nobody tell you where to vote. You know, this country being founded under God's foundation, under God's name, under God's direction, one God, one America, one nation under God. In God we trust in our money. Let me tell you what the Bible says. The Bible says in 2 Chronicles 7:14, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves, pray and fast, I will hear from heaven and heal their land. We're gonna pray. We're gonna make the right decision. we're gonna fast, we're gonna change from our wicked ways, we're gonna turn around, and we are gonna vote. We are going to vote the right person. We are going to listen, draw our ears to questions that we don't understand. Ask people around us that are more knowledgeable than us, what are they saying about this? Because I don't understand it. And that person will explain to you in the language that you understand, so that when, especially the young people that are going to be voting for the first time, the 18-year-old to 20-year-old, because the last election you weren't able to vote. But those that are from 18 to 20 that are going to be voting now need to open your ears. What do they have for the young people? What is in plan for the young people? Where is your new job? Where is your new school? What kind of job will you get? What is out there to be created for people in your position? We need to listen. Let me tell everybody, when we do vote, we have to vote our mind. We have to vote God's principle. Let me tell you what God says in Psalm 127. God says in Psalm 127, unless the Lord guides the city, the guide stand but in vain. Unless the Lord build the house. Which house? The house of America, the White House, the decision-making place, the debate today. Unless the Lord build the house, the builder build but in vain, because it is not going to be on a solid ground. It is going to fall apart and destroy. And who is building the house? We all are building the house. We all Americans are building the house. Are we building in God we trust? Are we building on Americans under one nation under God? Are we building on the solid rock foundation? I'm not going to sit here and tell you who to vote. Vote who your mind tells you to vote. Seek God as you hear today and listen today, and then you go back and think and say, God, this is what Biden said. This is what Trump said. What direction should I go? Remember, unless the Lord builds the house, the builder build in vain, it is going to erupt. It is going to fall apart. It is going to be destroyed. A house built under unsolid foundation, that built on a sand, will fall apart. And a house built on a rock will stand, and nothing shall be able to move it. Today is the decision making for each and every one of us Americans. We always ask, which way America? We are racist, we are prejudicing, we are lynching, we are killing, we are destroying. No real decision. People are getting scot-free for killing. Vote your spirit. Vote your mind. Vote what God is telling you to vote. That's why we all need to seek God. After we hear today, after we hear where Biden is taking us, where Trump is taking us, we need to listen to both of these guys. They are very, very intellectual men. They are very strong men. They are very capable men. But there is one that is more capable than the other. For America to choose them to come out, they know they are capable. But in the sight of God, who is more capable? Who is going to be following the principle that this country was founded on, one nation under God? Who is going to be fighting for a house built under God's foundation? Who is going to be fighting for America unite? Who is going to be saying, America, let's get back together as one and unite ourselves? Who is going to be saying to America, let's go back to the house of God so that we can be one nation under God? And in God we trust in our dollar, a powerful dollar at that. Our dollar is very powerful, is very strong all over the world. Anybody touch a dollar, they feel like they have touched the whole world. Today is the day that we will make that decision, because we are going to be listening to these two intellectuals, these two smart men, very knowledgeable men that has come from America. Out of everybody in America, these two men were chosen to go and represent us, but we only need one to stay in the White House. And the one that we need in the White House is the one that will proclaim what God has spoken about America. So do not be deceived, young people. Do not be deceived, middle-aged people. Do not be deceived, we baby boomers. Do not be deceived, no matter what your age is. Just pay attention. Do not let anybody convince you it is better to vote for this, it is better to vote for that. When you listen, go in consultation with God, because this country is founded under God. And if God be the founder of this great nation, he would direct us on who to vote for. Do not say, oh, I'm voting for this because my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, my uncle are voting. No, do not do that. Because your decision of voting, of who God has laid in your heart, will decide what happens to America. And that's how you are going to get what you need from the president and what you need for America. Do not vote based on influence of anybody. It doesn't matter who. Do not listen. Vote. Listen to your head. Listen to your God. Listen and know who is the right person to take that American throne, the White House. We need a man that is capable. We need a man that will bring back God into the house of America. We need a man that will say, America, let us unite. We need a man that will follow what our dollars say, in God we trust. We need a man that say, we are one nation under God. We need a man that will say, I am going to create good job, even for the teenagers, for the baby boomers, for the young people, for the older people, for the retiring people. We need a man that will say, I am building a better school for our young people. We need a man that say, I will create something to keep the youth busy. We need a man that will say, a woman matters. We need a man that will say, the child in your womb matters. We need God principle. We need God's principle. America, we must go back to the foundation of this country. We must go back to the basics of this country. We need that one that will say, America, this is what I have for retiring people. This is what I have for medical. And this is going to benefit every American. That is what we need to hear today. That's what we need to be looking out for. What is going to happen to my mother when she is 90 years old? What is going to happen to my father when he's 75? What is going to happen to me? I am 18 today. What is going to happen to me when I'm 40 and 50? What is going to happen to my children to come, the next generation? What is going to happen to my teenage girls and boys today? Where are they gonna go? Who is that man that can bring that into our lives? Who is that man that can prove that to us and that can deliver that to America? Because America is going nowhere unless we select the right man. Who is that man that will say, come on, America, let us hold hands together as one under God? The one that will say, let us pray to God to deliver us, to release us from the things that we've been doing and the way that we've been running things. We need that one that will pray to God and seek God's face. Let us vote right after we listen today. Let us all pay attention. Let us try to understand it. Let us ask questions if we don't understand certain things. Nobody knows everything, remember? Don't say because this is how you understood it, it's okay. No, this is a decision-making day for you, for me, for America, for the rest of Americans, for the ones that cannot speak, for the disabled Americans. Who is speaking for them? For the Americans that are not going to be able to speak and say, this is what I want, this is how I want it. Who is speaking for them? We that can speak will speak for them. We that can vote will vote for them. We are the one that will take them to that poll and say, vote here. This is what is going on. Who is going to explain to us? The ones in the nursing home. Who's going to be able to show us how to stay in our own home? If we don't want to go to nursing home, or we don't want to go to group home, or we don't want to go, who is that one that will maintain that for us? That's what we need to be asking. How is my retirement plan? Is it good? Is it a good plan? What is my medical bill? All these things are questions that we all need to be asking ourselves when we listen to that presidential debate today. Remember, these men are very intelligent, very well read, very well known in the society, in the world. They are going to be telling us what they think they can do for America to move America to the next level in the next 4 years. We all need to come together. We all need to listen in. We all need to embrace. We all need to listen closely and know who is the right candidate for this presidency coming. It is going to be 4 long years. Don't think, oh, let me just vote now. After all, after 4 years, they will be out of there. 4 years is a long time when you actually sit and begin to wait. It is a long, long, long time, my friends. So any decision that person makes, anything they tell us today is what they're going to be doing. Is that what you want? Is that what you need? Is that what you want to hear? America today is gone upside down. So many people has died in this pandemic. Not that it's anybody's fault. A lot of people has died. America that everybody runs to is now running to people for vaccine, for this, for that, for this. These are all the things we want to pay attention to, because all these questions are going to be coming up from the intellectuals that are going to be asking the question, the people that has been chosen to ask questions. They are going to bring people like you and I. They're going to bring people higher, lower, even people we are higher than, and people higher than us, people lower than us, people we are lower than. They are going to be bringing every kind of individual to ask questions. Because why? That question will help you and I to make our decision. That question will help us to choose the right government for our great nation, America. We have to be ready. We have to pay attention. We have to embrace and listen and see who is good for America today and in the next 4 years. You will see everybody will ask the question you need and you need answer to. We all don't want the same thing. We want different things. That's the good thing about it. But there will be different individuals that will be touching all those things that we're thinking about, that we need, that we want to see happen in America in the next 4 years. Do you like the killing and the lynching? Do you like the police brutality? Even after they kill somebody, some of them get scot-free. Do you like the way black people are being treated in America? That is supposed to be part of they're supposed to be part of, and they are born in and raised in. Let us listen in. It is so key that we pay attention. Don't listen to the badgering, you did this, you did that, you didn't do it well, you didn't do it right. Who does anything right anyways? But we are going to be listening to who is speaking the language we need to hear. We are there for ourselves today. It's every man to himself today. It's what I hear, I'm going to vote with. It's what you hear, you should vote with. Don't vote anybody's conscience. Don't vote anybody's explanation. Vote your own understanding. Vote what you understand by what these people are saying, what Biden is saying, what Trump is saying. That's how you're going to vote. You are going to focus your vote on what you understand. And then when you seek God, before that November voting day, you would already made your decision. Go ponder it. Go think about it. Go pray about it. Go search it. Go understand it. Seek people that can tell you what they are saying if you don't understand it. You have plenty of time. You have almost 2 months to make that decision. And then that day, you vote the right person. You vote your mind. You vote for yourself because you are voting for yourself. Everybody, they want you to vote. Yes, of course, we should vote, but vote for yourself. Do not vote for me because I'm not voting for you. Do not vote for anybody else. Do not vote on what I'm thinking. Do not vote on what the other person is thinking. Do not vote on what we are thinking. Vote on what you are thinking. What is your need for America today? What is your need for yourself from America? That's what you vote. Do not just vote because everybody is voting. No. Vote because you are voting the right thing. You're voting God's principle. You're voting for the man that will bring good health care. You're voting for the man that will bring good schools. The one that will take care of the older people, retirement. The one that will make sure that you have a job. The one that you know that can provide all the amenities that we need. That will say, we are going to provide this for young people. We are going to provide this for baby boomers. We are going to provide this for the older people. We are going to provide this for the nursing home. We are going to vote for that one that is doing those things that you're thinking about, and those things that worries you, and those things that you know, if they are done or taken away, America will be a greater nation. America is founded under God. One nation under God. So we must vote our conscience. We must vote principles of God. Vote the principle. Don't vote anything, anyhow, anyone. Vote for yourself. Today, you are your own. Because whatever you hear today will turn you to vote who the right person is. You must vote your mind. You must vote for yourself. You must vote the principle of God. You must vote Way Forward America. You must vote stopping the lynching. You must vote stopping police brutality. You must vote the best schools for our children. Vote the best resources. The best medical provision. The best place for older people. The best retirement. Those are the things you need to be voting for. Vote for where ahead for the young people, the street people, the homeless people, drugs, alcohol, shooting, killing, guns. Vote America. Vote America. Vote a solid house. Do not vote a divided house. The Bible said that a house divided by itself cannot stand. And the Bible also said, unless we work together, how can we stand? How wonderful it is for brethren, each and every one of us, man, woman, young, small, we are brethren to each other. Each and every one of us, how can we be together if we do not unite together? Vote for that one that will say, America, black matters, red matter, yellow matter, Puerto Rican, Asian, American, African, that are Americans, that we are one under God, under one nation. That's who you vote for. That's what you vote. Vote your conscience. Vote your conscience. Vote America under God. Vote in America. In God we trust in our money. Vote for America. United we stand. Divided we fall. Because we cannot divide. Because if we divide, we fall. If we divide, there's no America. If we divide, our money is not in God we trust. If we divide, we are not one nation under God. We are one nation under God. We must vote the right thing. We must vote God in our country. We must vote a solid White House. We must vote a solid medical bill. We must vote a strong school system. We must vote for the poor. We must vote for the middle class. We must vote for the rich. Everybody has to benefit the good of America, the good of this soil. This ground is founded under God's foundation, and we all own America. We all are member of America. As long as you are born in America, as long as you are a citizenship of America, you are American, and you need to make up your mind today to vote the right person. All nation, one nation under God. In God we trust. In our money. No more racism, no more prejudice, no more discrimination, no more lynching, no more destroying of houses and buildings and businesses because people are rioting. No more rioting. But how can that stop if they keep killing people? No more shooting a man or a woman without arm. No more killing innocent children. No more killing of different kinds of killing that is going on in this world and in this country especially. We need to stop because a lot of people look up to America. A lot of people trust in America. A lot of people believe in America, in American dollar, in American one God, one nation. A lot of people wants to come to America. A lot of people love America. A lot of people want to be associated with America. A lot of countries want to do business with America. That is what we are going to vote for. That is what we are voting for in the next few months. Because America must reunite. America must come together. America must be built under God's foundation, as it is said in Psalm 127. A nation built on a rock will not stand. But a nation built on a solid ground will stand. We're not going to be living on a shady ground. We must unite America. We must come together. We must be one. Today is that day. No more going back. No more turning around. No more saying, where are we going? Today we have to know where we are going. Today we have to make that decision of where we are going. Today we have to agree on where we are going. Together we can do it, America. Today is a big decision-making day for Americans. It is today we all decide which way we want to go, which way we need to go, which way we should stand. Are we going with Biden? Are we going with Donald Trump? You see, we need to make that decision, America. We cannot leave anything unattended to. That's why we need to all open our ears and hear what these two intellectuals are going to tell us. And I want us to pray that God will speak through these two men that have risen, that America has chosen to be our leaders, if any of them wins. Let us not look at what this has done, what that has done in the past, or that past, or that past. We are listening today. What we hear today is what we're going to run with. All things has passed away. Behold, all things has become new. Let us listen how they're going to solve all these issues we have on ground. America is a great nation under God. And if we listen, we will keep it that way. Let us not judge. Let us listen and sit and think and pray and seek God. The Bible says that we shall not touch the anointed of God and do his prophet no harm. Anybody that won today after this debate and they win this election is who God wants. Because if we seek God's face, God will reveal who he wants. And we will vote right. But if we do not pray, we need to bring Biden, we need to bring President Trump before God. And we need to say, God, these are your children. Pick. Which one should we go with? Doesn't mean that the other person don't know what they are doing. Because if they don't know what they are doing, Americans will not choose them to come out and run. They do know what they're doing. They are human beings like us. They make mistakes. We need to pray for them at this time. We need to bring them before God after we listen today. You see, when we listen, we could make up our mind today who we want to vote, but we still need to take it to God in prayer and say, God, who is the right man for America as time as this, 21st century? You're a youth, you say, God, who is the right man for me? I am still young, I'm a teenager, this is my first time of voting. I'm not even in college yet, or I just started college. What will happen if I finish college? What will happen when I get married? What will happen if I get that job? What will happen if this happened to me? If this happened to me? If that happened to me? Who is speaking my language? That's what I'm going to be listening to. Who is speaking my language? I have what I need. I have what I want to see as a citizen of America, as a born African woman who practically grew up in this country. So that is what I'm going to be listening to. How are they going to help me as an African American? A woman, a girl who came here as a teenager, and today she's a woman with children and her own home and a job and everything. What will be my future when I retire? Because America is what I've known for a very long time. What do you want to vote for? What country do you come from? And then you became American citizen. What do you want to see be done for your community? How do you want to see your people to be treated? How do you want to be accepted? How do you want to be hired? What do you want to be paid as a foreigner in another country but a citizen of a foreign land? How do you want to be treated? Those are the things we're going. What about my children that are full-fledged Americans? What do I want for them in the next 4 years? Because that will take them to what they need in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years from now. Because it's the decision that we make today, we decide that. Until we come out there and make that decision by voting our mind, our spirit, by voting God's principle. What does God say about this? What does God say about that? What does God say about this? Because America is one nation under God. In God we trust, right? So what does God say about this? What does God say about that? That's what I'm gonna be listening to. What does God say about concerning this? What did God say concerning people from another country? What does God say about this particular issue? What does God say about job? What does God say about pregnant women, non-pregnant women? What does God say about teenagers? You need to ask God and then make your decision. Don't let nobody decide for you. Today is your decision-making day. As America decide today, they are all deciding for themselves. Do not follow anybody's decision. Make your own decision today. Ask questions if you don't understand. And you will know who to vote for. Pray too also. And also pray for these two men that God will choose the right one. The one that will bring God's principle into America. The one that will walk under God's foundation. The one that will work for America, one nation under God. The one that will know that in God we trust in our dollar. That's who you vote for. And you're gonna listen. What else do I need to make up with all these things that God is saying? And see who speaks your language is who you are going to vote for. Don't let nobody deceive you. America is watching. America is ready. We are about to zoom in. In the next few hours, everybody will zoom in. And we will be listening to Senator Biden, President Trump, who is the right one. I hope we all listen tonight, because today is a big decision-making day. Even if you're just an immigrant, or you're just visiting, or you're just coming, this will also, when you listen, you say, wow, Americans are doing good. I would love to be an American. You listen. You listen too. You listen too. And see the way forward, America. We are all going to be listening. We are all going to be paying attention. I know that people in the whole world will be paying attention today because it's been a very controversial few months in this country, a very controversial few years in this country. Everybody will be like, okay, let's see what these two men has for us. You know, Senator Biden used to be the vice president of United States. He did not run right after his regime with President Obama. He chose to run today. Don't you want to know why? Don't you want to know why Trump, after all the scandals and everything, he still wants to run to help America? So this will tell you these men love America and they want the best for America. So let us zoom in and hear what they have to say. Let us hear what they have to say. Some people will say, well, if I'm going to be all scrutinized and criticized and talked about and, said bad things about, why should I want to help a country like this? That's what most of us will say. They don't appreciate me. But President Trump is ready to give it another shot. And Vice President Biden, after working with Obama and went away for 4 years and decided to come back, he saw something that he will feel that he can change. And President Trump have the need to say, I can do it the next time. I can do, even if they think I didn't do good, I'm going to do good this time. So now it's a game for all. We need to pay attention because we want to know what is in there for both of them too, right? Right. We want to know what they are going to give to us that they've never done before. Both of them has been in the White House. This one is ex-vice president. This one is a current sitting president. And they still want to go forward in taking America to the next 4 years, to the next level. We want to know which one is taking me to where I want to be in America in the next 4 years. And also, as an African American, I want to know who is capable to take me to where I want to be. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be leaving work in a short while so that I can get myself food, eat, and then take a seat and take a chill pill, and get me some cold water and some cold juice and sip it till I hear who is going to take me to where I want to be in the next 4 years in America. So my sisters, my brothers, my brethren, the young people, the old people, I pray we're all awake to hear where Vice President Biden and where President Trump is trying to take us. Today is the decision day. Today is a big day for America. I can't wait to get home so that I can go get ready, sit comfortably, and listen to these intellectuals speak. And they will tell me what they want or what they can do. And then I will draw my conclusion. Who do I vote for? Should I go with Vice President Biden? Should I go with President Trump? Today is a big day for me, and I know for you, and for all Americans. There is a lot to think about. There is a lot to simmer in. There is a lot to look at, to turn upside down, to look at. Jot things down if you must. Because that's what you need to happen in America in the next 4 years. Write it down because you're going to be thinking, running your brain, running your head. Who should I vote for? Who will be the best one sitting in that White House? Don't be influenced in your voting. Vote your mind. Vote your mind. I hope we are ready to listen tonight to hear what Vice President Biden and what President Trump has for us tonight. I hope we listen to make good judgment. I hope we listen to vote for ourselves and not for anybody. I hope we listen and understand what will be our future in America in the next 4 years. I hope we vote understanding the questions and answers. I hope we vote one nation under God. I hope we vote the principles of God for America. I hope we vote in God we trust in our money. I hope we vote United America. I hope we vote for United States of America. I hope we vote for no more lynching of Black Americans. I hope we vote no more police brutality. I hope we vote saving unborn children. I hope we vote peace, unity, togetherness, love, transparency. I hope we vote a solid America. Thank you for listening. Thank you for always following me on my YouTube channel, Real Blessing Chukwu Show. Search us if you've never already done that. Go to the YouTube channel and search us, Real Blessing Chukwu Show. And also, follow us every Sunday on Time to Connect as I take us in depth into the Word of God and what God is telling us about family and religion in this 21st century. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel